Most radical left person ever to run for office. This is not what this country needs. We've had enough of them. This is communist, this is Marxist, this is fascist. But you know what? It's dangerous because she's saying that she's going to give away things that she'll never be able to get approved. Look, as people say, be nice. Have you heard her laugh?
Yo, what's up, guys? Your boy Benny. So the New York Post has this cover out today. Communism. Harris unveils budget breaking $1.7 trillion in economic plan. That's how we fix the economy. The government spends more. Don't you understand? You melt the printing presses down and blow money out of helicopters onto the American public. That's how you save the economy. And then price controls. Absolutely a stunning economic plan that comes directly from her father. Kamala Harris's father was a Marxist. I didn't actually know this. Was actually a Marxist professor that wrote books about how to destroy capitalism. And this is why memes like this are absolutely appropriate for Donald Trump to post. This is Kamala Harris at the Soviet Union in Chicago. This is the DNC convention in Chicago. Donald Trump posting this on X. Look at that, 100,000 reposts, 64 million views, and nearly 750,000 likes. Amazing. Communism. This is the new branding for Kamala Harris, and well-deserved, by the way. The memes know, says Elon Musk. The memes really cut to the truth. I want equity. Be honest. I want equal outcomes. Be honest. I want communism. This is what Kamala Harris says time and time again. Elon Musk shared this clip and said, this is literal communism.
To be about a goal of saying everybody should end up in the same place. And since we didn't start in the same place, some folks might need more. Equitable distribution.
Giving resources based on equity, understanding that we fight for equality, but we also need to fight for equity, understanding not everyone starts out at the same place.
So there's a big difference between equality and equity. Equality suggests often everybody should get the same thing. Well, that often assumes everybody started out in the same place, as opposed to equity, which is everyone should end up in the same place.
Everyone should end up in the same place. That's communism. That's literally communism. Everybody gets 4 potatoes. That's it. That's all your rations for potatoes. If you get 5 potatoes, then you're an enemy of the state and we kill you. This is literal communism.
And if you then understand not everybody started out in the same place, you understand some people need more. So we all end up in the same place. Right?
So we all end up in the same place.
We are proud of the fact that equity is one of our guiding principles. Proud of the fact that we understand equality is important, but not everybody starts out on the same base.
We see.
They're not even trying to hide it, which is why we're so happy that President Trump is back on X, but hasn't been sharing a ton. We're so happy he chose to share this image in particular. This AI of Kamala Harris in Chicago, because it really does cut to the quick. And we've been saying on this program for a very long time, call her Commie Kamala. Do it. Call her Commie Kamala. That needs to be the nickname. Not dangerously liberal. No. Communist Kamala. This is where you like lean in to that. That's something people can't get down with. This is like a very, very effective use of AI by Donald Trump, and well-deserved. Also another effective use of AI. Haters will say it's AI, says Elon Musk. Him and Donald Trump dancing. Donald Trump has done this really great pivot where he has begun discussing the Marxist policies of Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris is proposing communist price controls, leads to food shortages, rationing, hunger, dramatically more inflation. She's running on the Maduro plan. It sounds something straight out of Venezuela or the Soviet Union. These are strong talking points. Call it Commie Kamala. He's been talking about the grocery prices and inflation. Do this. We're broadcasting live from Chicago this week, and we go out into the streets and we ask people about whether they want Trump or Kamala Harris. And the response, 9 people out of 10, we're in downtown Chicago, is we want Trump. And they all say the same thing. Some of the people come up and tell us that they're Democrats. They say they want Trump because of the economy. And they can't take more of the equity that they're pushing. And the real divisive and pretty sick thing about the equity distribution plan here is that it doesn't actually help anyone out, in fact. All it does is put more control under the federal government, because how do you determine equal outcomes? Well, to determine equal outcomes, you need to have a massive authoritative federal government that can control who can have what. And this is effectively what they want. When they talk about price controls, this is what they're angling toward. A federal government that is powerful enough to tell you what prices can be at the grocery store, what producers can set their prices at, what grocery stores can set their prices at, not the free market, not supply and demand, a federal agency. President Trump is out with an ad, a new ad, talking about communist Kamala, and I think it's going to stick.
We'll work to pass the first ever federal ban on price gauging on food.
We've seen this kind of thing tried in lots of other countries before: Venezuela, Argentina, the Soviet Union, etc. It leads to shortages. It leads to black markets.
Essentially, what we're talking about, though, is gargantuan big government that controls everything. What we're talking about is a war on capitalism.
It's not going to be markets. It's not going to be supply and demand that's determining how much your grocery store charges you for milk or for eggs. It's going to be some bureaucrat in D.C., which seems like totally unworkable.
It's always about control. They want to control. They want to be able to pick winners and losers, and also be able to punish those losers.
This is all you need to do, and it's pinned up to the very top of President Trump's X right here. These are the increases in prices for your basic goods. This is it. This is all you need to look at. 51% for gas, 32%, 23% for airfare, 22% for groceries, rent. All of it based on our own federal government data. That's it. I saw $10 eggs the other day. $10 eggs for organic eggs. The problem here is government intervention. The greatest tax in America is government spending. Government spending is a tax. If you want to see what your tax rate is, look at how much your government's spending and how much your debt is. The debt went up by like $100 billion in a week. This is the greatest tax. And people are starting to feel it. They're starting to recognize it. And they're starting to realize that, we can't take any more of this. And they remember the Trump years. And they're going to remember them more. They even remember them here at the DNC convention. Wild. It's your boy Benny. Like, share, and subscribe for more Trump AI memes. We're down for it. We think that's exactly what the DNC convention is going to look like. See ya.